Have you ever paused for a moment and wondered, what if this life, everything you see, hear, and feel, isn't real? What if we're all just characters in a vast, hyper-realistic simulation like NPCs in a video game? It might sound like science fiction, but some of the greatest minds believe it could be true. Welcome to the world of simulation theory, a mind-bending idea that challenges our understanding of reality. Today, we're diving deep into this concept, exploring its origins, evidence, and what it could mean for us all. What is simulation theory? The simulation hypothesis suggests that our reality is an incredibly advanced simulation. This isn't just a random idea from science fiction, it's rooted in philosophy, physics, and technology. The idea was famously explored in the 2003 work of philosopher Nick Bostrom. He argued that one of these three statements is almost certainly true. 1. Civilizations like ours rarely reach the technological capability to create realistic simulations. 2. Advanced civilizations have no interest in creating simulations of their ancestors. 3. If these two statements are false, then we are almost certainly living in a simulation. Think about it. If advanced civilizations exist and they can create simulations, why wouldn't they? And if they do, how would we even know we're inside one? The evidence that we might be in a simulation. Here's where it gets mind-blowing. There are several compelling arguments that suggest we might not be living in base reality. The rapid growth of technology. Look at how far technology has come in just 50 years. We went from simple video games like Pong to hyper-realistic virtual reality environments. If we can already simulate small-scale realities, imagine what could be possible in 1,000 years. Mathematics at the core of reality. Physicists often describe the universe as running on mathematical laws. From gravity to quantum mechanics, everything operates like a finely tuned algorithm. Some argue this is evidence that reality could be coded like a computer program. Quantum weirdness. In quantum mechanics, particles don't exist in a fixed state until they're observed. This observer effect is eerily similar to how video games render environments only when players look at them. Could this be evidence of computational efficiency in a simulated world? Glitches in the Matrix. Have you ever experienced déjà vu or felt like reality glitched? While science explains this as brain phenomena, others argue these could be hiccups in a simulation. Some claim near-death experiences or unexplainable phenomena could be cracks in the simulation's code. Counter-arguments. Is simulation theory too good to be true? Of course, not everyone is convinced we're living in a simulation. Here's why skeptics push back. The scale of a simulation. Simulating an entire universe would require unfathomable computing power. Even if a civilization advanced enough to create such simulations, why simulate something so vast and complex? No concrete evidence. While the theory is intriguing, there's no direct proof that we're in a simulation. It's one thing to theorize, but without testable evidence, it remains speculation. Falsifiability. One major criticism is that the simulation hypothesis is almost impossible to falsify. If you can't prove or disprove it, how can it hold up as a scientific hypothesis? The philosophical questions that keep us up at night. Whether or not we live in a simulation, the theory raises fascinating philosophical questions. What is reality? If this is a simulation, what does real even mean? Is the experience of living and feeling less meaningful if it's simulated? Who created the simulation? If we're in a simulation, who are the programmers? Are they our future selves? An advanced alien species? Or something beyond our comprehension? What happens if we find out? If we discovered proof that life is a simulation, what would happen to society? Would it change how we live, or would we carry on as though nothing happened? Pop culture and the simulation theory. Simulation theory isn't just a philosophical idea. It's deeply embedded in pop culture. Movies like The Matrix explore the possibility of simulated worlds controlled by machines. Video games like The Sims or No Man's Sky give us small glimpses into creating simulated environments ourselves. As technology advances, these fictional worlds seem less far-fetched and more like previews of our potential reality. Why it matters. Even if we never prove simulation theory, it's worth exploring. It challenges our understanding of reality, consciousness, and the universe itself. Whether or not we live in a simulation, questioning our existence helps us appreciate the mystery of life. So what do you think? Are we living in base reality? Or is this just the most advanced video game ever made? Conclusion. Whether you believe we're in a simulation or not, the theory forces us to think deeply about our existence. It's a question that merges science, philosophy, and imagination, sparking endless debates and discoveries. If this video made you think, Hit like and subscribe for more mind-bending explorations of science and philosophy. Comment below. Do you think we're living in a simulation? Or is this just another wild theory?